50 Amazing Facts About Russia. Fact 1. There's a story behind the word Russia. Fact 2. Russians have two ways of calling themselves. Fact 3. The size of Russia has led to a varied climate. Fact 4. Russia has a rich biodiversity. Fact 5. The Kremlin lies at the heart of Russia. Fact 6. Moscow's Kremlin isn't the only Kremlin in Russia. Fact 7. St. Basil's Cathedral remains as one of Russia's most iconic buildings. Fact 8. The cathedral has a very long proper name. Fact 9. Tetris came from Russia. Fact 10. The coldest city on Earth lies in Russia. Fact 11. Russia has the world's longest railway. Fact 12. Russia has its variant of golf. Fact 13. Russians have their fair share of superstitions. Fact 14. Russia has one of the world's biggest museums. Fact 15. The Mongols destroyed the Kievan Rus in the 13th century. Fact 16. The Muscovites began pushing the Mongols back in the 14th century. Fact 17. Ivan the Great completed Moscow's rise to dominance in the 15th century. Fact 18. It was also from Ivan the Great that the idea of the Third Rome arose in Russia. Fact 19. Ivan the Terrible became the first Tsar of Russia in the 16th century. Fact 20. Ivan the Terrible fought many wars during his reign. Fact 21. Russia fell into hard times after Ivan the Terrible's death. Fact 22. The rise of the Romanov dynasty in the 17th century marked a Russian renewal. Fact 23. Cossacks greatly contributed to Russia's expansion in the 17th century. Fact 24. Russia finally became a world power under Peter the Great in the 18th century. Fact 25. Peter the Great launched many reforms in Russia during his reign. Fact 26. He also founded the city of St. Petersburg. Fact 27. Russia under Tsarina Elizabeth joined the 7 Years' War. Fact 28. Catherine the Great further expanded Russia's borders during her reign. Fact 29. Napoleon invaded Russia in the 19th century. Fact 30. Russia's defeat in the Crimean War marked the limit of Russian expansion into Europe. Fact 31. Alexander II of Russia ended serfdom in 1861. Fact 32. Left-wing movements began to stir in Russia during the late 19th century. Fact 33. Russia lost humiliatingly to Japan in the Russo-Japanese War of 1904 to 1905. Fact 34. Russia's loss to Japan forced Tsar Nicholas II to introduce some reforms. Fact 35. World War I quickly became a complete disaster for Russia. Fact 36. Twin revolutions broke out in 1917. Fact 37. The Russian Revolution ultimately gave birth to the Soviet Union. Fact 38. The Soviet Union under Joseph Stalin became an industrial powerhouse. Fact 39. Stalin also became infamous for his harsh policies against dissent. Fact 40. The Soviets cooperated with Nazi Germany at the start of World War II. Fact 41. The Germans eventually invaded the Soviet Union in 1941. Fact 42. Germany's invasion led to millions of deaths in the Soviet Union. Fact 43. As Nazi Germany collapsed, the Soviet Union also struck at Imperial Japan. Fact 44. Victory in World War II allowed the Soviets to claim large parts of Europe. Fact 45. Nikita Khrushchev scaled back Stalin's policies after his death. Fact 46. The Soviets put the first satellite and man in space, marking the start of the space age. Fact 47. The Soviet economy began to fail from the 1960s onward. Fact 48. The Soviet invasion of Afghanistan cost the Soviet Union dearly. Fact 49 Mikhail Gorbachev attempted to reform the Soviet Union in the 1980s. Fact 50 The Soviet Union literally just fell apart at its end.